Right, Leaktown TV, we're going to interview Alex Wilson. He's going to be taking on the Dyers Arms in a couple of weeks. We're also just going to film this gaff that's going up quicker than you can possibly imagine. This is the new Marsden's pub. This has caused quite a lot of controversy. Obviously the Richardsons left the Dyers because of it. Look at the workmen, the mulberry leaves, I think that's what it's going to be called. So just move across here. So here we are, Leaktown TV. We've just come, and here are the workmen working hard to put the new Marsden's pub up. When will this be finished?
Not sure, mate. April.
April. When do we know when it'll be open? When will it be open? Gina. That's my sister. That. When will it be open?
Yeah, these are rogue traders.
Rogue traders. Who do you work for then? You lot. Who do you work for? You didn't say Bob the Builder then, did you? No, who do you work for?
There's a sign there, so it's supposed to be open
April 2015. Fair enough. We'll let these gentlemen get on with their work. This is the new Marsden's boozer. Thanks very much, gents. Have a good day. So we'll now move round to Leaktown TV. Yeah, find us on the internet, Facebook and Twitter. You'll be on it this week. They think I'm an absolute bellend. They would probably be right. But anyway, Leaktown TV. Yeah, make sure you log on. Find us on YouTube as well. Top man. Cheers. So anyway, we just wanted to get a quick bit of footage of those people. Let's quickly get across the road. Whoa! Run across the Mac Road. And now I'll go to the Dyers Arms. So you can see there, that's the new Marsden's pub. So these are going to be in competition with these. And this is why the Richardsons thought, sod this. Hey up! Alright mate. So this is the Dyers and this is the we've got the temporary gaffer stood outside having a fag. And the new gaffer. Stig, alright fella? We'll just go down here. The windows haven't been cleaned. They're going to be cleaned tomorrow, so I don't want to show the pub with dirty windows, but they don't look too bad to me. This is the Dyers Arms. It's a good pub, and I would recommend anyone to come down for a pint here. It's got a good atmosphere and decent people. Anyway, let's go inside and speak to the man who's waiting for us. Who's this geezer?
He's the bloke fixing the cellar cooler. His boyfriend. It's recording.
Are you recording, are you?
Yeah.
Well, that's my boyfriend.
Right, okay, if we're recording, we'll get this going. This is, as you know, Leaktown Television. Alex Wilson. Pleased to meet you again. I'll put my Stoke cap.
Pleased to have you
over here. Yeah. I mean, we thought we'd get you on. A couple of reasons being, I won't offend you by saying you're not quite as high profile as some other people I might be able to get on.
Certainly not.
You won't be offended. But what I would say is you've agreed to sponsor a game down Leaktown.
I have indeed, yes.
We're very grateful for that because that costs a bit of money. You are going to be taking the Dyers Arms on very soon.
Yeah, that's right.
So
in the next couple of weeks.
Next couple of weeks. So I think the location of this pub, the location of Leaktown, it was a chance to ask you about your plans. And so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to start asking you some questions,
Right.
and I'm sure you'll give me your honest answers. So, first of all, tell me how old you are.
Me, 39.
39, went to school with me.
Did indeed, yes.
Went to school with me. From Leek?
Yeah.
Leek lad, been Leek all your life?
I have indeed, well, apart from 10 years in the forces.
10 years in the forces, and you have been a drinker in this pub, like me?
20 odd years.
20 odd years, so you've got a bit of an understanding of the kind of clientele.
We know how it works.
Know how it works. When do you move in?
There's a bit of unsurety about that at the moment. It should be within the next 2 weeks. There's just a few details to sort out, releases and such like.
So next couple of weeks.
We're hoping to have an opening party on the 7th. So
wonderful. What kind of prompted you? What made you thought I'll give this a go?
If I'm honest, when we first came down, myself and Jan, my business partner, we first came down to the Dyers for a meeting. We were being nosy. We came to basically find out what we could out of Punch and asked them a few questions, and basically they gave us all the right answers, which we started digging then and doing sums, made it all pretty much
worthwhile.
Fall into place. It's all fallen into place.
I mean, you don't have to answer this, but I guess you've got a fairly good deal, or at least you consider.
We've got a surprisingly good deal, yeah.
Which makes it a feasible business, or you think?
They like our ideas.
And go on, ideas, tell me what ideas?
Well, affiliation with local sports clubs. We want it to be a sports bar really. So we're going to get Sky in, we're going to have a pool table moved in, which is what we intend on being free.
Sky Sports is in proper Sky Sports?
As in proper Sky Sports,
yeah.
That's not Jihad Sky Sports.
No, that's fantastic, because certainly no criticism of Rico, because obviously he's a good mate. But what I would say is, sometimes you didn't know if Stoke were going to be on. I think it's always good to know if a pub's got Stoke on.
Yeah.
So Sky Sports, pool table. Anything else?
Generally, we just want affiliation with all the local sports teams, as in Stoke, Vale,
Big Town,
Crewe, even League.
Yeah.
And obviously sports teams as well, darts teams, pool teams, football team.
Yeah.
And just generally go from there.
I've obviously got to ask you about the Marsden's Boozer across the road. It's an obvious question. I'm sure Janet and Rico considered that pub will impact upon business and probably thought the time was right to move on. You must have considered how that might impact business. What are your thoughts with that?
Yeah, well, we've looked at it quite in depth really. They've got longer licensing hours than us, so we're looking to get that changed to have equal licensing hours. So
when do they?
Until 1 o'clock.
1 a.m.
So that's one of our initial aims.
So you're looking to be open till 1?
That's the aim, yes. But obviously, if they've got the licence over there, then
why
there's
not?
no reason why should we shouldn't.
Yeah.
So there's one or two things sort of over the place, over the road. We think we've got away from food. It's going to be a sports bar. We'll do snacks and such like, but there's just no point whatsoever in competing with a pub that size, company that size. Money-wise, we'll not be able to compete food at all. So we've got away from that. What we do think is that they're going to shift a lot of people through there for meals. And obviously this is like a general drinkers pub across the road, sports bar. We actually think to a point it will attract people to this end of town, which will then increase our business.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I suppose what I would say is, this pub did have a loyal customer base, me included. I intend to come in here.
Us included.
Yeah, us included. I intend to come in here, with you running it, because this is my pub. I guess you want to continue that loyalty and hope people.
Yeah, certainly. There's a lot of things that are sort of in place at the pub already, i.e. Stoke buses, obviously the sports teams. We want to carry it on as it was and make it better.
You mentioned the Stoke buses. That's on the list, so you might as well get to it now. Obviously a lot of Stoke fans come on a Saturday to get on the buses. People have been a bit concerned as to whether the buses were going to continue from here with the uncertainties. So you can categorically
guarantee, so long as Rob wants to run them from here,
they'll continue.
More than happy. We're also looking at doing maybe loyalty cards and such like for the people on the Stoke buses to try and get them through the door and have a drink with us as well.
Yeah, absolutely great. That's great. Punch taverns. Now, we've all read plenty of things on Facebook. We've all, you know, people have got opinions of Punch Taverns. There's a suggestion they might even be in debt. What would you say about Punch Taverns and the fact that?
Well, initially, everything that I've had to deal with them, certainly our area manager has been brilliant. They've given us everything we've wanted, practically. A really good deal as well. With regards to them being in debt, I mean, in the future that may be even a bonus to me, because if we do as well as we plan on doing, then maybe we can look to buy the place off them if they're in trouble. So yeah, as it stands,
you've had no issues?
I have no issues whatsoever with Punch.
That answers that. Moving on, we've got to link it to Leek Town, because this is Leek Town television after all. We've spoken about trying to establish this as a bit of a supporters club for Leek Town matches, and I think the very fact you've committed 300 quid to a game will tell the viewer how much it costs, which you know, Leek Town appreciate that support.
Yeah.
I think it's only fair that we plug this place in return.
Thank you very much.
I guess that's your plan, to get Leek Town supporters coming in here prior to games and after games.
After games. You know, I mean, we've even discussed regarding the club shop. It's not open, it's only open on match days or whatever. People will be able to pick their merchandise and stuff from Leek Town from here.
That's something
set in stone, it's an idea.
Yeah.
But there is stuff that we can sort of work towards getting
and
the
establish
club
this
and the pub affiliated with one another.
Yeah, which should be good. I want to get a team picture for this pub.
Yeah, brilliant.
You'd be happy to have that on the wall? And
more than happy.
I'll see if we can get some of
the signed as well.
Yeah, I'll certainly try my best. I can't guarantee anything. What's your favourite drink?
My favourite drink, I'm a cider drinker.
Cider. Will we still have the Dyers Arms Bass?
We will have the Bass without a doubt. We've already sort of decided that Bass is staying. Tiger, which is another favourite of this pub, is coming on, and then we'll have a guest ale, which will rotate per barrel. We'll just have a different one all the time, so people can try it, you know.
Cool. I've digressed a bit there because I was getting on to Leek Town, so I'll get back onto that was my fault. But I'm reading my questions in the wrong order. I'll get back onto Leek Town. I've seen you down there.
Yeah.
I saw you at Kids Grove New Year's Day, and we had a pint together.
Indeed we did.
Your thoughts on the team so far this season?
Well, they've played really well, haven't they? Kaz has got them as good as he possibly can. The problem for me at the moment is just the excess of games, isn't it? That's where they're going to struggle, because of all the cup competitions. It's meant, I mean, they've
you're
quite
quite
40 odd games already, haven't they?
You're quite right.
I think the phone's ringing.
That's all right. Keep it running. Tell them you haven't been interviewed by.
I shall.
Who is it?
Would you believe it's my business partner?
Can you tell her that you've been interviewed?
Hello, John. Hello. You have really timed this phone call bad, as I'm sat being interviewed by Mr. Lockett.
Put her on loudspeaker, sir.
Hang on, we'll put you on loudspeaker. You can join in the interview.
Jan, you're on Leek Town TV. You're going to be Alex's business partner. Well, ring him back in 20 minutes. I'll speak to you later, Doc. Bye. That was a rude.
Well, it was. No, I think she was rude and ringing.
Jan's just phoned. She's your business partner. Is that your missus?
No, it's not.
Go on, what's the relationship?
We get this question a lot. We're good friends. We're good friends. But yeah, we decided to.
Can you be good friends with it?
Yes, you can. We are the perfect example of that.
So business partners. Who's going to live?
Business partners. Well, it's obviously split into two upstairs. So Jan's going to live on sort of middle floor. I'm going to live on the top floor. We'll share the kitchen and such like.
And you work. You've got a job.
I have, yes. I work nights at Manchester Airport for Thomas Cook Airlines.
And what do you do?
Fix aeroplanes. Badly, some would say.
I hope not. I'm travelling with Thomas Cook in the summer. Keep it.
We'll look after you.
Yeah,
Tell me what flight we're on, it'll be fine.
Jesus. So business partner Jan, so are you going to be living here as well?
I'm going to be living here as well, so I can rent my house out then, you see. So.
But keep your job? Yeah,
keep my job, and I'll be here at weekends to help out with stone buses and such like. And Jan will run it during the week, because I'll be at work, so.
Brilliant, I'll get back to Leek Town, because that's where we were before, so rudely interrupted. we're talking about the football team and the amount of games. I quite agree. League are playing Saturday, Wednesday. I think heavy legs, injuries, heavy pitches.
It's catching up, isn't it?
I think it will do. Yeah, I think it will do. These are my opinions. I think we've got to stay together and stay behind them.
Without a doubt.
You know, I think every team might have a tough
They
spell.
always have a bad run. Don't they? But I think obviously the last 2 games, we've lost the last 2. I mean, if anyone's going to pick them back up, it's Kazza. So
Every faith in the management, BB, Kazza. Yeah,
they're both
good lads.
well, look where they've got them. You know,
They've done. I think
they've done a magnificent job the last few years.
A great season. I've got to ask you, Port Vale. You know, Port Vale. I mean, Stoke's rivals historically.
Yeah.
We still sing about the Vale.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. Down at Vale Park, we still sing about Stoke. So.
This has got Stoke City buses. This has traditionally been a Stoke City pub. As a Vale fan, you still want the Stoke fans, and there still will be a Stoke pub.
Without a doubt, it's always been a Stoke pub traditionally. I have no intention of anything changing whatsoever. You know, most of my friends, yourself included, they're all Stoke fans. I was just unfortunate that in my formative years I was forced in a different direction, but yeah, it's every intention. This is going to be a Stoke pub. I hope you realise that question's probably just cost me about £1,000.
Have you been down the Vale much?
This year, yeah.
You've been down a bit.
Yeah, most home games I go to.
Fair play. I've got respect for people that go to football. Certainly the Vale, especially considering they're in League One.
League One, yeah.
Got to hand it to you, you're a loyal supporter, so fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, no problems with that from me. Getting towards the end now. Pub teams, you've got Domino's team.
Yeah.
They still here?
Yeah, there's. I believe there's 2 Domino's teams. The Darts teams, I think. There's a lot of problems initially when Janet and Paul left because people didn't know whether it was going to stay open, and there has been talk of certain teams leaving. Well, at least I can say live on Linktown TV now that we don't want anybody to leave. We would like to keep all the teams here, appease everybody if we can. So yeah, so it's you know, they're the lifeblood of the pub. They're the people that you need in all week long, aren't they?
Teams. Sunday football DJ, have you had any contact with him?
I haven't spoken to him yet.
That they'll obviously
I'm hoping that they continue on into next season. Well, being honest, I'd like to talk to yourself and other people about getting the Dyers Arms veterans back up and running at some point.
Well, yeah, maybe. We'll never say never.
No,
never say never. I mean, class is permanent and all that. Form is temporary.
For you.
Form is temporary. Okay, that's pretty much everything I was going to ask you. Obviously, questions about the pub, questions about Leek Town. So, thanks very much for giving us.
Thank you very much for your time.
15 minutes of your time.
No problem at all.
We'll try and get this on later on this week.
Brilliant.
We wish you one question I've forgotten.
Right.
I should have put this in. Obviously, you and Rico, good mates. You're his best man.
Very good mates. I am his best man.
I take
myself and Paul Yarrow. So say there's 2 of us.
2 best men.
Yeah.
And I take it, you know, you've moved in, they've moved out. There's no
animosity whatsoever.
No.
I mean, Janet and Paul have been really helpful. I mean, I'm even hoping that Paul will somewhere down the line help us out with quizzes and things like that. And he'll still stay affiliated with the Stoke buses. So
yeah, top lad.
So there's no problems.
No problems at all.
They've been great.
Well, that's good. I've cleared that up. I'm getting a phone call now, but he can wait. That's pretty much it. Thanks very much for giving us time for Linktown Television. We'll get this out this week. We wish you all the best at the Dyers Arms.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Alex. Cheers, Stig. Top man.
Cheers,
thank you. Because this is Dyers. It's a bit bare at the moment, as you'd expect, but it will be obviously changing very soon. But there you are. There's my beer, and that's my favourite beer. Arguably my favourite pint in the town. And I've been to every pub. There's no doubt about that. Every single one, in fact. And this is the front room of the Dyers. Some rubbish daytime television on. That's the new landlord. And this is what you've got. You've got a drinker's pub. Just losing focus. Yep. It's a drinkers pub, it's a traditional pub, it's a proper pub. It's not a big chain, it's not a Wetherspoons, it's not a Marsden's, it's a proper pub for proper people. So I would recommend you get yourselves in here. Big Town TV, signing out.